hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Northie Tara. For those of you who don't know me, I am a content creator based in Montreal. And you guys, I've been wanting to make this video for the longest time. I feel like every time I'm in front of the camera, for some reason I forget what I have to say, and I'm saying becomes really redundant and like stupid. So I think I filmed this video maybe like 3 times and deleted it and started over again and deleted it and whatnot. So finally I'm able to do this video because you know what, you have to think smarter, not harder. So I decided to take notes of everything that I wanted to say, like all of my thoughts throughout the last couple of weeks. I've been writing it down, and this is exactly what I have to say. First off, I want to show you guys my, I wouldn't say my fit, but like my vibe of the day. I want to show you guys, I'm gonna try to focus on my nails. So I finally did my nails after maybe like a year and a half. I never get my nails done. The reason why is because I feel like for some reason before it wasn't really like a necessity for me. I used to spoil myself in like different areas, but now I feel like I need to get my nails done. Like, you know, when you haven't gotten your nails done in the longest time and then all of a sudden you get your nails done and you're like, oh my god, like I'm obsessed, I can't live without my nails. I feel like it's kind of the same vibe for those who do like eyelash extensions or like hair extensions or like whatever the case may be. When you don't do it for like the longest time and then finally you do it, you're like, oh my god, like why did I ever stop? I can't live without it. It's like I'm obsessed. I did my nails at Pretty Little Thing Spa, which is in Montreal, and I usually go to them. They're really nice, the staff is nice, I know the owners. Fun fact, I used to work at Pretty Little Thing Spa. So basically a couple years ago, before COVID, I used to be a nail tech, and I really like being a nail tech just because like it's a very precise work and it's very satisfying doing lashes and doing nails. I guess it's the same thing, but for myself, doing lashes, it was really satisfying. I really liked my clientele. I really loved what I was doing. The reason why I stopped, obviously COVID, number 1, and number 2 is I'm the type of girl, like I'm a homebody. Like I don't want to go out of my house if it's not absolutely necessary. I film most of my content at home. When I do my YouTube videos, like I'm in my car or at home. And even like my 9-to-5 job, I do it at home, like I work from home. The only reason why, or the only case, like the only time where I leave my house is when I have to go to school. So honestly, or else I'd rather just stay home. So all that to say, I was kind of fed up of always going like to the salon and having to be there, wait for my clients. Some clients didn't show up, some clients were late, and it was kind of like getting on my nerves because I wasn't, as mentioned, used to like being outside of my house, and you know, you have to socialize and this and that, and like that's really not my personality. So I stopped doing lashes. I'm sure if I wanted to do like examples like my mom's lashes or whatever, like I'm sure I could kind of remember how to do like the install, but honestly, like it's kind of like I kind of forgot about everything, and it's way like I'm way past doing that. But I just wanted to tell you guys a fun fact. So yeah, my nails are from PLT. I kind of went for like this chrome. I feel like the camera isn't doing it justice, but it's kind of like this, it's called cat eye, and it kind of reflects, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I saw this girl on TikTok, she did, you know, these nails, and that's where my inspo came from. And then my earrings are from, what's it called, AliExpress. Those of you who hate on AliExpress, honestly, you guys are full of shit. The reason why is because you're gonna buy stuff on Amazon, or you're gonna buy stuff from Fashion Nova or from Shein or PLT, but you're not gonna buy from AliExpress because it's AliExpress. But the thing is, those of you who know, like if you know, you know, but like AliExpress is kind of like the source of everything. You could have like a boho page on AliExpress, you could have a Zara page on AliExpress, you could have a Fashion Nova page. Like honestly, it's the plug, and those of you who hate on it are honestly missing out on something major. So I got my earrings from PLT, and I also got not PLT, AliExpress, and I also got my, this is like a two-piece set. It's a two-piece pink set, and I also got this from AliExpress, my two-piece set. And I have this gold cuff, which is from the brand Mademoiselle Jules, local Montreal brand. I absolutely love their jewelry. I have a lot of their jewelry at home actually. Like, it's very chunky, very like bold statement type of vibe. And for myself, I really like simple outfits. Like, I'm really used to like the monochrome type of vibe, or just like, you know, simple outfit. Like I would wear like a crop top with baggy jeans, or like joggers. So really accessorizing really helps to kind of elevate my look. So that's where I'm really like a jewelry girl. I'm really like a gold girly. I feel like now that fall is coming, I really need to transition to become a silver girly, if that makes sense. Like for me, cold weather is for silver, and then like warm weather, hot weather is for gold. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys, as mentioned, my vibe for today. And as you guys can see, I'm filming in a brand new location. I'm filming in my brand new car. I got a car, well, I used to have a car. I used to have a Hyundai, and I decided to elevate. So I got myself a Audi Q5. The reason why I really wanted this car specifically is because of the interior. So I honestly feel like having a two-tone car, that's how I call it. So example, your exterior is a different color from the interior. I feel like it really elevates and it gives class, and I feel like it's just timeless. And yeah, I'm absolutely in love with my car. It's really like basic, you know. I have like Apple CarPlay. I could, like, whenever I'm backing up, I have the camera for that. I have a panoramic sunroof, and what else do I have? And yeah, that's basically it. Like, the reason, as mentioned, why I really wanted this car was because of the seats. I feel like having brown seats is just like, it's just giving it girl vibe, honestly. So it was between the Q5 or Q3. I just feel like the Q5 is way more spacious. So I want to go through a couple of things I've been wanting to kind of like tick off my chest. I have a bunch of things to say, but I'm gonna try to kind of like, I don't want it to be like an essay, you know. Like, I don't want it to be as if I'm reciting something. I really want it to be kind of like fluid and, you know, a conversation. Even though you guys are just watching this, I still want it to be kind of a conversation. So I wanted to start by saying that I feel like I have evolved, and I feel like obviously everyone is forever evolving, and every second, every day, every month, every week, whatever the case may be, you're forever changing. So I truly believe that I am not the person that I was yesterday, and I will not be the same person that I am tomorrow. So sometimes I feel like I really need to be present in the moment, take a deep breath, and really see my evolution. And I feel like recently it's really hit me in a sense where, like, I'm really not the same person that I was before. Like, I feel like my taste in different areas, it has changed. For example, like my taste in music, I've always been like a pop girly. Like, I love, example right now, Sabrina Carpenter, I love Tate McRae, Ariana Grande, my girl, yada yada yada. But I feel like before I was trying to kind of like have a personality that I don't really have. Like, I do have it low-key, but like it's not like my main personality, if that makes sense. So my main personality, as mentioned, is like, well, my main taste in music is more like, you know, like girly vibes, like, you know what I mean, like Tate McRae, Ariana Grande, Rihanna, like Lady Gaga, like that's my Fergie, like, you know, that's my vibe. And I feel like before I used to want to be like very like in, if that makes sense. I remember I used to be friends, not really friends, because like we never really hung out outside of school, but I used to know this girl, and she used to like have, I feel like, the coolest personality. Like, she was like a very pretty girl, like put together. Her nails were always done, like her lashes was always done, like she always had like pretty long black or like dark brownish hair, and she used to listen all the time to Migos. And I feel like she was always like one of the boys, and I don't know, like I feel like everyone always liked her. So I feel like I kind of adopted that personality in a sense, where like I really started to listen to like Migos and like Future and this and that, and like obviously like it's good music and it is still my vibe, but I feel like deep down like I'm forcing myself to listen to it. Like I just don't want to listen to songs that are always dissing women, you know what I mean? Like as a woman, I want to listen to music that's either gonna move me emotionally or like empower me, or like I can relate. Like if a song says like, I don't know, like this girl's a hoe and what, like why am I encouraging that? Like I just feel like it's not my vibe anymore, and I just feel like that type of music is kind of like low vibration, and I'm trying to kind of like, how can I say, like I'm trying to be more myself in a sense where that's just not my vibe anymore. I will listen to it occasionally, but like on a regular basis, like I'm not listening to that. Also like my style, I feel like I kind of recentered to who I truly am. Like I am a girly, like I love doing my makeup, I love lashes, I like a full glam but still on the natural side. I like doing different things with my hair, I love nails, I like pink, I like being a girly girl. And I feel like sometimes, obviously not all the time, like you will not see me at Walmart in a full glam or looking like this. Like you're gonna see me in the most busted ass outfit of my life, looking like a homeless person, and that's what it looks like on a regular basis, I'm not gonna lie. But whenever I'm going out, I really like being a girly, like a short skirt, like something cute. And I feel like I've respected that side of me for like the longest time. But I do feel like sometimes I try to like change up my style. I try different things, and I do feel like that's okay. Like I still feel like I'm, you know, getting to know myself, getting to see what I like, what I don't like. So, and also I feel like my personality, it's like I really like trying different things. Again, like I'm gonna maybe one day try something more boyish, and then something more like punkish, like emo vibe, then something a bit more classy, then something more girly. So my style varies a lot. Like my closet is full of different things, but I feel like right now, like my era is being kind of like true to myself. So I'm more of a girly girl, and I feel like I want to stay that way. But I was thinking, like I was like, my god, like I feel like I grew a lot in a sense where like I'm more consistent with who I truly am than like a couple of years ago, even like a couple of months ago. And I feel like that's really something that should be said. So sometimes when you feel like you're like the same person, or like there's no changes in your life, really take a second to kind of like be like, oh, okay, so you could kind of compare yourself to yourself. So compare yourself maybe to a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago, or like last summer. Like summer is just ending, so like last year at the same time, where were you? Like were you in the same position? Like, and I feel like that's kind of like a self-reflection where everyone should do, honestly. And it has also affected my mindset. Like I'm really in a mindset where like I'm really concentrated on what I want to do. And I feel like right now I'm 26. I just turned 26 in September, and like time is passing by, and I feel like whatever I want to do, like I need to start being serious, and I really need to do it right now. Obviously, like my content creation, I love being a content creator. I love doing my reels or my TikToks or my YouTube videos, but I really feel like I need to be more strict with myself with what I want to be. So what I want to do is I want to be a content creator for sure, 100%. I feel like I'm really consistent with my videos, but this girl, she mentioned to me like a couple of weeks ago, and she was like, I feel like no one knows your real personality. And for me, it's so like obvious, my personality. Like I don't have a big personality, and I keep on telling people, but I feel like since they see me as only a content creator, like they don't really understand what I mean. But like it's not because I have a lot of followers on Instagram or TikTok or whatever that I need to be like this bold, like personality person, like talking loud or like wanting the center of attention, or like cracking jokes. Like that's just not me. I'm the type of girl, like I'm just gonna be in my corner, do my own thing, and I listen more than I talk. So I feel like when people, they meet me, they're really shocked by my personality, but I'm just really normal. Like, I'm not looking to be the center of attention. So this girl, she was like, I feel like you don't really share your personality online. And to be honest, I kind of agree with her now that I'm thinking about it. Like, before I was kind of on the defense and I was like, like, what do you mean? But like, now I understand, in a sense where like I show the side of me where, like, I show you guys my personality, but I don't really show you guys my personality, if that makes sense. So you guys kind of see my vibe, but I feel like I need to be more transparent, in a sense where, like, I kind of did this video, like, you know, you guys see me getting ready, I go do my nails, and I share my thoughts, and I feel like this video also shares a bit more of my personality. But I don't know, like, I need to figure out a way to show more of myself to you guys, obviously with limits, because like I'm not about to cry in front of a camera, like that's just not my personality. But like I want to show more. So I want to show more of my personality and be more consistent with my content creation. And with school also, like, back to school this semester, I want to study in IT, because my 9 to 5 is in IT. I work in IT sales, so I really love IT. I feel like it's so fascinating. So I decided to do a bachelor's in IT. And even with school, like, even for myself, it's very surprising. Like, I study almost every single day, and in class, like, I know what the teacher is talking about. Like today's Saturday, so I had a class Saturday. I have 2 classes, Wednesdays and Saturdays. And like the teacher, she was talking, and like I was actually like yawning, because I was like, okay, I already know this shit, like wrap it up, like what's next? And I feel like that's so shocking for me, because before I used to be like, what the fuck is going on? Like she's speaking a completely different language, and I was so lost. And I was so lost because like I used to never study. Like I used to be that girl in high school where like I thought my looks were everything, and I used to like not care about school. And I feel like that was in my disadvantage, in a sense where like if I would have taken school way more seriously back then, I would maybe be in a whole different era, I guess, or a whole different like reality than I am right now. And I'm 100% happy with my reality. I'm not saying the contrary. I'm just thinking like, where would I be if I would have taken school seriously like years ago? But I'm happy that I am right now. Like I have my exam coming up soon, and that's pretty stressful, but like I have the confidence to know that like I am smart, I know what I'm doing, I'm not only like a pretty face, like I know what I'm doing, I'm smart, I understand, I'm knowledgeable, I'm responsible, I'm this and that. So I feel like I've gained that confidence to show myself, not others, because I don't really care about what other people think, but it's really to show myself like you're capable. And if the girl next to you, or the guy next to you, or even the teacher showing you, like, if she's able to understand this and she's a human like you, what makes me think that I'm not able to do the same? Like, that's how I kind of like gain my confidence. Like, obviously comparison is a thief of joy, and I don't want anyone to compare themselves ever again to anyone. I used to do that, and I'm really proud of myself because I haven't been doing it recently. But the only reason and the only moment that I do compare myself is when I'm comparing myself to someone, but in a way, like not in a competitive way, or like not in a like like she has this and I don't have that, like not in that way at all. I compare myself in a sense where, like, example, I'll see this girl, she seems, obviously you don't really know her reality, but like she's, you know, she has straight A's, she's taking care of her skin, she's taking care of her hair, she's in control of her finances, she has a banging body and this and that. Like, I'm gonna be like, if she could do it, why can't I do it? So I feel like with that mentality that I have, that I created for myself, I feel like everything is possible and the sky is the limit. And don't ever think that someone else is more superior than you, because we're all equal, we're all human, and if she could do something, then you could do it too. And I need you guys to have that mentality, because that has helped me. Like, the reason why I went back to school, like, I told this to one girl once, and she was like, I can't believe it, but like, the reason why I went back to school is because I used to be obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. And that's another point where I want to like come back to you guys and be like, I have a compulsive behavior, but like, I used to be obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. Like, I used to watch it every single day, at every given moment that I could. Like, I used to drive and watch Grey's Anatomy. Now I watch a different show, still have the same compulsive behavior, but I'm watching something else. And like, I used to put my phone, because my phone has like, I have the Octo Buddy. I don't know if you guys could see, but like, I have the Octo Buddy. So I used to put my Octo Buddy, watch Grey's Anatomy while driving, be in the shower, watch Grey's Anatomy, before going to bed, watch Grey's Anatomy. Whenever I was cooking, watch Grey's Anatomy. Like, I was obsessed with Grey's Anatomy. And the reason why I went back to school, I was like, because Meredith, if you guys watch Grey's Anatomy, you know, like, Meredith Grey, she's one of the best doctors out there. But like, on a day-to-day basis, like, she's like school smart, but she's not street smart. So I was like, if this girl could be a freaking doctor, like, why can't I be something great? Like, she's doing so many stupid stuff, but she's yet this amazing doctor, you know? So I was like, if she could be a doctor, like, might as well, like, I could be a doctor. So that's where, like, I feel like a year ago that mentality kind of started for me. And honestly, like, you know, I chef's kiss to that mentality, and I'm so happy that I kind of like sprung on me, because I really needed that. But like, yeah, I really like was thinking recently, and I really have like a compulsive behavior. Like, I will watch a show 24/7 in my car, cooking, while I take a shower. Like, whenever I can watch a show, I will. And that's really like my compulsive behavior. Like, it goes with everything. Like, my boyfriend tells me all the time, Tara, don't do drugs, because you will be hooked and you'll become like a junkie. Like, my personality, I don't know why, like, my brain chemistry, or like, I don't know, like, however things are wired for me, is like, I become obsessed. Like, obsessed. I will find a new recipe that I love, and I'm gonna want to do it every single day until like I'm over it, and something else is, I'm gonna be obsessed with something else. So that's exactly example what happened with Grey's Anatomy. Like, I was obsessed with it, and then I just kind of like I was kind of over it, and then now I'm obsessed with this show called Shameless on Netflix, and I watch it. Like, I do the same thing, like, I watch it every single day. I do that with everything. Like, I remember we used to go to this pho place, and I'm not gonna say like I'm the biggest pho fan, but like, that pho is like one of the best ones. And I went once, and I kept on telling him like, oh my god, we need to go back, like, we need to go back. I'm like, but you don't understand, like, we need to go back. And he was like, you're fucking crazy, like, enough. So I really need to work on my compulsive behavior, because I do feel like maybe it could be like destructive for me, if that makes sense. Like, I really need to be careful with that, because obviously, like, I don't want to become obsessed with the wrong thing. I was also thinking about a rebrand for 2025. So I really like my era that I am right now. I've been talking a lot with my mom, because my mom, she really like supports me with my content creation. Like, she's the one that takes my videos, my pictures most of the time. Like, I'd say 90% of the time it's her. And she, like, we've been having a lot of conversations lately about like, how am I gonna brand myself properly for me to find the best opportunities out there. And she was like, yeah, like, you know, you should do, like, example, like, I do a lot of makeup reels, but like, sometimes it can become redundant. So she's like, you should do this differently, or like, you should do a bit more outfit videos and this and that, like more lifestyle. So I've been thinking about my rebrand for 2025. Not sure if it's gonna be anything major. I think I'm still gonna be the same, like do the same things, but I want to do whatever I do a bit more differently. I definitely, like I told you guys, I want to share more of my personality, so I definitely want to like talk more to the camera on social media, not only on YouTube. But yeah, I just want to demark myself a bit more from everyone else and try to showcase my personality as much as I can. So I think that's kind of going to be like my rebrand for 2025, because I'm not looking to do anything crazy. But yeah, I think absolutely that's going to be something that I want to do. And as I told you guys before, like I really only compare myself when I'm looking at someone that's better, and like kind of like, how can I say, like example, when I see someone that's like up there in a sense where like they have their shit together and whatever, like, and I kind of have a sense that they're above me, I always remove that mentality out of my thoughts right away, and I'm like, if that person can do it, I can, because we're all human, and it kind of brings them down to my level, if that makes sense. So one really simple way for you to not compare yourself to someone else and to not like kind of ruin your self-esteem, because I feel like for a while, like maybe a year and a half ago, like my self-esteem was really low, because I was following, or like example, my For You page on Instagram and on TikTok, it was always like the same type of girl, like the Bella Hadid looking girl, with like the tiny body, and like she kind of like looked nothing like me. And I really wanted to follow people who look like me, who had the same body, who had the same hair texture, just so I could kind of like, when I'm looking at, like when I'm on my social media, I see people who look like me, and I'm not comparing myself every 2 seconds, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna start following, example, a bunch of Russian girls, they look nothing like me, and then I'm gonna start comparing, because you can never be someone else and someone else can never be you. So like, just comparing is not leading to anything good or healthy. So what I did is I really unfollowed every celebrity out there. The only 2 celebrities that I follow is obviously Bella Hadid and Selena Gomez. And the reason why I follow both of them is because Bella Hadid, she is very vocal of how she feels about certain things. Example, she's really vocal about like Free Palestine and this and that, and of women's rights. And example, Selena Gomez, she's very vocal about mental health. So I feel like I follow them because they give a really good message. But I don't follow like any other celebrities. I rarely follow any other influencers, because as mentioned, like, or if I do follow influencers, it's like people who look like me. So that's a really good tip. Like, if you feel like you're comparing yourself to other people, try to like bring them down a notch. Example, like, don't put them on a pedestal. Like, try to remove that pedestal by telling yourself that person is the exact same person as me, in a sense where like whatever she could do, I could do, and because we're all human. And then only try to follow people who inspire you positively and people who look like you. Like, don't be following people who don't look like you. Like, you're gonna feel like shit, honestly. And like, we need to really stop idolizing celebrities and like major influencers. Like, I feel like that's just so creepy. I remember like I was looking through this girl's this celebrities comment section on Instagram, and like people were fighting against each other because, example, like this girl said like, oh my god, like your hair looks funky, and then like the fan, she was like, oh, like F you and this and that, and you're gonna see. Like, for me, like, that's just so crazy. Like, please book yourself into a psych ward, because that's really creepy behavior. And people who are like, you could love a celebrity. Like, I'm a huge fan of like Doja Cat, example, but like, you're never gonna see me fighting someone else in like her comments. Like, I feel like that's just so insane to me. Like, people, they really need to like chill and relax, because that's just really insane. But yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about. As mentioned, I tried making this simple video maybe 1,000 times, but I wasn't able, because every time I'm in front of the camera, like, I forget every single thing. Like, I just look really dumb. So I just wanted to chit chat with you guys, share a couple of my thoughts. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, again, my Instagram is Northie Tara, and my TikTok is also Northie Tara with 2 A's. I want to do a YouTube video soon of kind of like spend a day with me as a student. I have a bunch of really cool tips to share with you guys. Right now, as mentioned, I'm just really focused on studying for my exam, but after my exam, I'll be kind of like free to share the tips with you guys and like kind of do like a content out of it. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys have any suggestions on what type of video should I do next, don't forget to comment down below, like the video, subscribe, or you could also DM me if ever you want to kind of have a conversation. Feel free. My DMs are always open for you girlies.